my cohort with me, Jesse James Resurrect.
Hello there. Hello there.
He's currently getting his hair did, so he looks nice and proper. So we're going to get right into it here. He doesn't know too much, and I'm waiting for people to actually join in here, if anybody joins at all. I want to talk about UFC 190 on Saturday. Guyborg version 2, Betch Correa versus Rhonda Rousey. And I want to talk about the Rodger Goodell upholding his decision to suspend Tom Brady for 4 games, even though he has no concrete evidence that Tom Brady did anything wrong at all. So we're going to skip right to the second topic because I know Jesse's been paying attention to this, and it's something that him and I can talk about. So how do you feel about this whole thing?
I mean, at first I was pretty pissed off. But you know what? The NFL is so fucked with all these suspensions. Like, how do you give a guy the same amount of suspension as someone who beat their wife?
Seriously.
But, like, when it's all said and done, even if Brady doesn't bring this to federal court, which he probably will, in the end of the day, we're going to still win. We're still going to be the best. We're still going to be the Patriots. And when Tom Brady comes back in week 5, he's going to have such a fire under his ass that he's going to kick everybody's ass.
Bro, I'm calling. Well, he is going to serve. I guess he's going to serve these 4 games. I don't know how it works if he actually takes this to federal court and challenges the league on a grand scale. I'm not sure if he gets to play through until a decision is made, or how. I don't know how. It doesn't work like baseball works. Like in baseball, when you appeal a league decision, you get to play until there's a definitive answer to what's going to happen. So I'm not sure how the NFL is so corrupt these days. And you mentioned it right there. Like Ray Rice was caught on tape knocking his fucking fiance out. All right, Adrian Peterson beat his kid with a cable cord or something.
What's that?
I'm just stating that Ray Rice was caught on tape.
Yeah,
knocking his fiance out, and everybody on the planet watched the video, but Rodger Goodell said, "Oh, I haven't seen that tape yet."
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
He saw it. Come on.
Yep. But
it's all over the internet.
Right. And they let that slide. Ray Rice is whatever. Didn't do any jail time, nothing like that. Adrian Peterson gets to beat his kid with a cable cord or something or another, some blunt object. And that's okay. Turn your back to that. But Tom Brady supposedly knew about something. He didn't perpetrate the act. He supposedly knew and didn't comply when he doesn't have to comply. And he gets a 4-game suspension.
Yeah, it's kind of silly. I mean,
there's another name floating around. It's a player I've never heard of, but got the same amount of games, I think. He got a 4-game suspension because they have him on camera beating the crap out of his girlfriend with weapons like guns laying on the bed and everything, and he got the same type of suspension Brady got. So my question is, what do you think Rodger Goodell is actually thinking right now?
He's not thinking at all. He's just an idiot. That's my opinion.
Do you think that he's just trying to pander to the national audience?
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely pandering to the national audience because anyone hates the Patriots, Tom Brady, New England, and their fans.
It's the truth.
Besides us,
yep.
The New England fans.
Yep. I mean, well, except for Polston. Polston lives in Texas, and he's a huge Patriots fan, which I think is fucking crazy because most people who live in Texas are Dallas Cowboys fans. But hell, shit, it's good to know that we're not alone.
Right.
Yeah, it's true. The New England Patriots are pretty much the New York Yankees of football. They really are. I mean, and all that. But think about this, and this is a question nobody's asking. It's like, all right, so it took one game for an Indianapolis Colts player to bring one football over to a referee, complain about it, and that's what triggered all this stuff. But they're making it seem like Tom Brady did this shit his entire career. Now, he's been in the league for how long? 14, 15 years?
Since like 2000.
2000, 2001. So we're talking 14, 15 years here. And how many other teams have come forward with such allegations against Brady? In that time span? Zero that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
So why all of a sudden? I don't get it. Like, why all of a sudden? What's the big deal? Is it because we smoke Indianapolis every time we play them? And mind you, in that game, like Garrett Blunt is who defeated the Colts, not the passing game.
Right. And it wasn't until the second half that we kicked their ass and the balls were normal.
Exactly. So I mean, you guys, do the math here. It's got conspiracy written all over it. But again, we go back to Ray Rice, and I was listening to the radio today. Michael Vick was convicted of, animal cruelty on the highest level. Was allowed back into the league, signed a $10 million deal. Everybody forgave him.
Right.
But Tom Brady's like the modern day Jesus Christ. We're about to fucking crucify him and fucking put that crown of thorns on him. I mean, for what? For what?
It's funny you mentioned Michael Vick because I read an article like a month ago. He got his just desserts and freaking justice prevailed because he was sent to the hospital because a pit bull attacked him.
Seriously?
Dead serious.
Karma fucking exists, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Too bad he didn't rip his throat out. But then again, if that happened, seeing as the public likes to overreact, balls being deflated by 1 PSI, if the pit bull actually killed Michael Vick, then there would be a ban on all pit bulls being owned by common citizens.
You're probably right.
That's the way it is these days, man. As soon as a dog rips somebody, let's say that dog's being abused for like years and years and years, he's like, fuck this, I'm going to kill this motherfucker. And he does it. It's the dog's fault. You know what I mean? It's always the dog's fault. They don't take into consideration it's the owner that, oh man, it's crazy. This world's crazy.
I feel like you're right though. He's trying to appeal to the public audience.
Well, he's been under fire since the Ray Rice incident. Like with that bold-faced lie that he didn't see the video. That's bullshit.
How is he still how is he still employed?
He's a commissioner, and he's got. I guess his dad is like a well-known politician. But I don't know. I guess the 31 other, owners in the league are like, fuck New England and fuck Robert Kraft.
Right.
And that's sad because Robert Kraft was Goodell's fucking shining light during the Ray Rice thing. He had his back during the Ray Rice thing. And how does he get repaid? I don't remember any other owner coming out and backing Rodger Goodell other than Robert Kraft. Not a single one. But he sung his praises, and then what does he do? Goes and fucking takes his shiny blade and shoves it right up his ass.
Oh man.
You're very visual, huh?
I get very passionate about my New England Patriots, man. Pissing me off. Also, if anybody's seen my Facebook post earlier, why isn't Aaron Rodgers getting investigated for publicly admitting to altering the inflation of the balls? As perverted as that sounds.
It's because we're the Patriots.
Right, but the Packers are fucking... When you think of the NFL, man, the Packers, man, Vince Lombardi, you think about that team. It's like NFL and Green Bay, like that's... Well, maybe that's what it is.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's
but what I'm saying is, how come we get in trouble for Deflategate and Spygate and all these other gates that all these teams do every year and not a peep is made until the Patriots do it?
Well, maybe it's because we've won 4 Super Bowls in the past 15 years.
Yeah, I guess so.
That could be it. Because we have one of the smartest head coaches in the history of the business who rivals said Vince Lombardi.
I agree.
Maybe we, because Tom Brady is just that much better and that much better of a on-the-field coach than the golden boy of the NFL, Peyton Manning, who's never done anything in his career that's wrong, but I'm sure that's bullshit.
I'm sure he's done something.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, how many people go overseas to get treatment on their neck? But why can't they get that same treatment here in the United States of America? Oh, maybe it's because it's something that's banned by the NFL inside of the United States and not overseas.
Right.
Perhaps maybe that's the case. I don't know. Rodger Goodell, answer my questions, man. Come on in this Google Hangout.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, imagine that shit.
That'd be fun. Did you invite anyone else?
I invited everybody that's in my circles.
Oh, okay. You should email the link to people just in case, because not everyone gets the notification.
I can. You know what I will do though is I will. I'll go to the video on YouTube and I will post the link inside of the comment thread. As dangerous as that can be, we found out the hard way.
Do you really want to do that and get freaking Adolf Hitler to come in again? And
I mean, sure, why not? I mean, it'll be entertaining at least.
I'm sorry. Sure. Hey, I'll be right back, okay?
All right, man. Already got 3 notifications. From whom? NF Punk shared my video. Depoli Arnaud and NF Punk. I don't know who you are, but if you guys want to join, man, feel free. NF Punk, man, feel free to join. Here's the link. Even though I invited you anyways, man. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. I mean, the whole Brady thing, it's like certain people are allowed to cheat, but apparently the Patriots can't do that shit because, I mean, think about it, man. This past Super Bowl, you think about it, as far offensively, how in the fuck can you put together the numbers that we put together with that cast of characters if Tom Brady was doing that his entire career? It's a bunch of bullshit. And Rodger Goodell, himself, needs to be investigated, if anything. And where the fuck is the fire on Aaron Rodgers, who came out publicly and stated that he altered the fucking footballs. He violated the same rules that Tom Brady apparently violated, even though he never fucking had anything to do with that. It was two other jabronis. Explain that to me, Rodger Goodell, please. Please do. NF Punk, what's up, dude?
Yo, what's up, man?
How you doing?
Good, man. Yeah, I got your invite. Sure, at the start there was no link. It was just like it come up on my calendar type of thing on my phone.
Oh, okay.
But you're talking about Tom Brady and the whole inflated balls thing, right?
Yeah, it sounds funny when you say it like that, but deflated balls. I mean, it has memes written all over it. But fucking, I don't know how familiar you are with this topic, but if you have anything to add, feel free.
No, I mean, I'm actually like from Ireland, so we don't actually know jack shit about the NFL.
Really?
Although, yeah, really, man. Like you'll probably show the Super Bowl back here. Like that's a rare occasion.
Okay. But
But
anyway. Oh, go ahead.
yeah. No, I was going to say, but I seen like you're also going to talk about the Rhonda Rousey as well, right?
Yeah. Oh, yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
So you do know a little bit about the UFC?
Hell yeah, man. McGregor.
Hell yeah, McGregor, baby. That's our homeboy. All right, so I made a video on this a while back. I think maybe 2 months, maybe even 3 months ago, about the Betch Correa versus Ronda Rousey. And I'm looking at Betch Correa, and I'm looking at her face, and I understand that she has a boyfriend and so on and so forth. But one of two things come to mind. Now, I'm sorry, and I know this offends a lot of people, but with the whole Bruce Jenner fucking vestite situation where he transformed himself into a female, and it's a big thing now. And I just find it funny that now that happens, and then now we got this fight happening. And if you look at Betch Correa, look at her face.
Man, not even her face, man. I was seeing like her fucking shoulders.
Her physique and
yeah,
everything.
Man.
Looks
like she's jacked out, man.
There's one of two things going on there. And from where she's from in South America, Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, all that area, transgender operations are very fucking popular down there. And they're not ashamed of it. They don't care. And guys will bang transgender guys down there. It's 100% fact, and Blake the Reaper actually agreed with me on this, even though he was trying to refute my evidence. If you look at her and you compare Ronda Rousey, who is also jacked in her own right, but you can still see the feminine aspects to her. She's a beautiful fucking woman. She just happens to be athletic. But when you look at Betch Correa, look at her face, broken nose, the head of a dude, the head of Brock Lesnar, the neck of Brock Lesnar, just on a tiny frame, and the way she talks, her tone of voice, either she had a sex change operation, or she's been using PEDs so much that it basically transformed her from having an estrogen level of a female to a testosterone level of a man. And she's going to attempt to compete, and the fight is in Rio de Janeiro, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and the thing about that, man, as well, that could be like if I kind of agree with what you're saying. But like, if it's a thing where like Rousey loses, like, do you think I could have a big conspiracy about it, or?
If she fails a drug test, then yes, there will be. But the thing is, that's why certain fighters only fight in South America or in Brazil, because their testing is different. When you fight in the United States, the Las Vegas, the Nevada State Athletic Commission puts you through a strict drug test, testing your testosterone level. And that's why Anderson Silva got caught. That's why Chael Sonnen got caught. Nate Marquardt got caught. who else? Vitor Belfort.
Yeah,
What's it? Chris Cyborg Santos. Where the fuck has she been? Why is she not signed by the UFC? Look at the bitch. She's completely roided out, if not a transgender. You know, she had the operation. She's a transsexual. It's one of the two. And it's not unheard of for that shit to happen. It's happened in professional tennis, where a male transformed himself into a female via operations and hormone replacement therapy or whatever the fuck, and competed against females and dominated. It's not fair.
god damn, man. But like your whole thing, like even if you look at her, like I even thought myself, man, she looks like a fucking dude. You know, she had that like physique, and even though Rosie does have a physique, but Rosie, like, you know, she's a woman. Put it that way.
Yeah, you could just I hate to say it, 'cause it sounds ignorant, but you could just tell. You know what I mean? You could just tell. Because you went to the gym, I've went to the gym, and you see chicks that work out. They're ripped. They look, you know, they're ripped. They're not. I mean, I like chicks with meat on them. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, me too, man.
you can tell. You know what I mean? Like, they're working out. They get in shape, and they play sports. Like, look at a softball player. You always notice they got big fucking thighs. You know, it fits the sport that they participate in. People forget that Rhonda Rousey competed in the Olympics and medaled in the Olympics with strict drug testing. So you know she's legit. Where the fuck did Betch Correa come from?
I have no idea, but if you ask me, man, I reckon it's a key. And that fight was like short notice as well, wasn't it? Or am I mistaken?
Well, Ronda Rousey took the fight because Betch Correa beat one of her teammates, one of the 4 horsewomen, and then started talking shit. So Ronda Rousey's like, you know, like the Ric Flair of the fucking, you know, MMA world as far as, you know, women go. She's like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna take this bitch out. And
yeah,
I
but
hope
you
she
think
does.
about
I'm
it, she's
pretty sure
probably
she
fighting
will.
a dude.
I don't think she cares. I mean, you're talking about a female that's calling out Floyd Mayweather for a fight. That's how confident she is in her skills.
I think Rosie would kill him, but the only thing about it, like, he could knock her out with one punch, so it's like, okay, like, I reckon Rosie would kill him, like, if it was just a physical street fight. I don't know, I reckon Rosie would, but a lot of people would disagree with me on that one, man.
It depends. Like the same thing was said about Randy Couture fighting James Toney. Like, oh, if James Toney hits him, it's over. But is James Toney really gonna hit him? And we're talking about, you know, 2 fighters from each respective sport that were past their prime. Randy Couture was done at that point. The next fight he had after that was against Lyoto Machida, and Lyoto Machida humiliated him with a fucking crane kick that you've only seen in the Karate Kid movie.
Believe it or not, I was just about to say that, man.
So you've seen that, and if now you see 2 world-class athletes, Floyd Mayweather had to dodge Manny Pacquiao for 12 rounds. Manny Pacquiao was fighting with only 1 arm. All right.
Right.
He ran away. Now, how could you run away from somebody who's going to take you down to the mat where you cannot run? You don't get rope breaks. Once you're down, you're fucking down unless the person on top is just dry humping you. If you think Ronda Rousey is going to stand toe-to-toe with Floyd Mayweather, you gotta think, and there's only so far Floyd Mayweather can move while he's squared up on someone, especially with a sideways stance. He's going to get taken down within 5 seconds of that fight.
And she outweighs him, right? Or they would be around the same weight class.
Yeah, they're very similar in weight, which is, you know, telling.
Yeah, even though, like, male weight is, like, a lot more than female weight.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's the way they put it on the scale.
We're talking about an Olympic athlete, though. They compete on a whole new level. That's a whole different level of fucking training. I think, seriously, anybody who thinks that Ronda Rousey is just going to stand toe-to-toe with Floyd Mayweather and go, you know, Marcus of Queenberry rules, it's not going to happen. She's going to shoot in for a takedown, or she's going to grapple and throw his ass to the ground, and it's over. That's it. I
Yeah,
would
it would
bet,
be,
I
man.
would bet my whole paycheck on Rousey in that fight if it was to happen.
Yeah, I would too, man. Like, I've seen like a lot of videos that people uploaded. Oh, Mayweather would knock out Rousey. I'm like, dude, how? Yeah, maybe he would if he got the opportunity, but to me, man, Rousey, all she has to do, man, is just give him a hip toss or something, get going, or break his two fucking arms,
Yep.
and pull off his scrawny little neck off his shoulders.
It's better to be well-rounded than just have one skill set. It does help. I mean, that skill set is phenomenal. But when you fight the way you fought Pacquiao, I really don't believe you. Like, you cannot. You're in an octagon. I'm talking about octagon rules, an MMA fight. Mayweather's done. If it's a boxing match, then yeah, of course, fucking Mayweather's gonna knock her out. I mean, how could he not?
And she's a girl, so.
Hmm? Come on, give me 1 second.
Yeah, okay, man.
I do have Jesse here with me, but he's currently getting his hair cut. I don't know if I mentioned that. So.
I think I heard it. He said he'd be back.
And
That's cool, man.
so yeah, I mean, I was waiting for you to start your sci-fi video, but it didn't come up. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do my own thing. See
Yeah,
what
it's
happens.
actually 8 p.m.
But I just think that it's 8 p.m. where you're at. Over here, it's only 6:42.
No, where I'm at it's actually a lot later, but yeah, it was 8 p.m. year time I was doing it, bro.
No, I live on the East Coast, so my time
Yeah,
is Midwest. I don't know. I don't have Polston and Danielson's time.
no, you have Cabal's time though, right?
I don't know where Cabal is from.
Michigan.
Oh no, dude. Different time zone.
Oh,
That's
I thought it
Central
was,
time. I believe that's Central time.
could be. See, it's just awkward to try and like get all them Americans
No, I'm
on
on.
the right
I'm
time.
like I'm halfway across the country.
Yeah, man. Um, yeah, I seen you were playing what's the game called? Knockouts?
Rocket League.
Uh, Rocket League. I see you picked Ireland.
I told you my last name is Italian, but I'm predominantly Irish.
Yeah, I seen it, man. Man, that game looks fucking fun, man.
Oh my God! If you have a PS4, download it. You have PS Plus. It's free.
Yeah, man, it looks fucking very fun.
Hmm.
Like, I could even hear the tone in your voice, man. You were fucking enjoying it.
Yeah. No, dude. I was telling Jesse today, and this is the honest to God truth. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I just want to play this game, but I go to work because I have to.
What,
No
it's
matter
like when
what,
you're a kid, you want to wake up to Mario.
yeah, I can't wait to get the fuck out of here and play some more Rocket League. My buddy lent me Advanced Warfare, and I do want to stream it, but I can't pull myself away from the other game to do it. It's like I just want to play this fucking game.
Yeah, right. Man, that game looked fucking cool, man. I even, I think I commented on it.
I remember
I
you,
know I shared it.
you commented on one of them. Yes, I uploaded a couple more videos of that. I had a good.
Man, yeah, what's another thing? You're Aries as well, right?
Yes. Yep.
What,
Oh, go ahead.
you did, I'm not quite sure.
I'm sorry, you blanked out.
Oh, sorry, can you hear me go back?
Yes. All right, now I don't hear
Hello?
anything.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I got your Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, I got Ultimate Warrior.
Yo. Man, how fucking crazy. And
Isn't
like
it fucking fun?
even we set up like the same time.
Mhm. It's funny because all the answers I really thought I was gonna get somebody else. I'm like, how does this equal the Ultimate Warrior? But I was like, all right, whatever, fucking, that's cool.
At least we got a WWF champion.
At least I didn't get fucking Hulk Hogan. That would have
Yeah,
sucked.
because your channel might be flagged up when we have to terminate you from history, from DCA.
DCA's affiliate with Hulk Hogan, blacklist them. No pun intended.
Yeah, that's the way a
pun
lot of
intended.
channels are.
No pun intended there. I'm just saying. We all know what the term blacklist means.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah, man, sorry, I can kind of go off topic, but I've just seen like a lot of fucking strange videos, man, where people are saying, oh, Sting is not going to be at fucking SummerSlam. Do you think that's the WWE's way of trying to make us not expect it?
It could be. I mean, but their track record as of late doesn't point to that. I mean, they pretty much stayed with what's obvious. But maybe, I mean, who knows? I mean, but really, where would you use him? I don't see the point in using him. Like, what would he do?
Well, Bray Wyatt is having a Wyatt family reunion, and what the rumours are speculating is that he's going to team up with Roman Reigns and possibly King Ambrose, but if not King Ambrose, it'll be just Roman Reigns and him. So, versus Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt. I don't see that fitting at all because I know they're trying to get Roman Reigns like a big rub-off Sting.
I don't, unless they're gonna bring back what's his face? Oh, what's up, Corey? What's going on, bro?
What's up, guys?
What's up with the epic beard going? It's cool.
What's up, man?
Yeah, I gotta shave this shit soon.
It's all good, man. You look all manly and stuff. Fucking.
Let me tell you something, brothers! I'm gonna say the N-word all I want, and you're gonna all like it, and you're gonna take all of my merchandise down.
Jesse's made his return, I see. Poking out.
Yeah?
Wait, can Jesse get the Hulk Hogan haircut or something?
No, I have hair. I have plenty of hair.
My hair is spare. Lend me some of that shit.
Hey, you can have some of mine.
Oh, no, oh shit! Fucking give me some of that too, man.
I just got a haircut. I had just as much as you, Corey.
I'm overdue.
I just got a haircut.
I'm overdue. This is like past my eyeball at this point.
Oh, dude, man. When my hair gets bushy, man, I just spike it up and make it look stylish.
You guys need to donate to the Sean and Will Fund for hair.
Well, Sean needs it. You don't need it. Your hair is just gray.
That's true, but it's fucking
Man,
thinning out, man. If I had curly hair, I'd be all set, but.
But I have to say that
it's not even gray. It's fucking white.
It's a mix.
Man,
It's alright. It's alright, Will. We'll all be there one day.
Yeah.
see that British and Sean's with advice about alcohol, man, or drinking. Fucking not drink. Was he drinking?
Sean's view?
No, what way was it? Charlie was giving Sean's view advice.
Oh yeah. Jesse informed me of this one.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Charlie Wolfkill is the last person to give anyone advice on how to work or be employed somewhere or how to make.
I know, right?
Oh my God, I saw that. When I saw that morning, I'm like, I got so mad. Like that was the first video I saw pop up on my thing on YouTube. I'm like, fuck that. I'm gonna make something. I'm gonna make something in the car. I don't care where I put my camera. I'm gonna fucking, because it was on my mind and I needed to freaking let it go. I was so heated by that. Oh my God.
I don't blame you. If I was
Charlie.
I saw in the morning, I'd flip out too. Especially if I'm driving to fucking work.
Right.
Like, I'm driving to work and this guy who doesn't work is making a video about work. Man, fuck you.
I know, right?
God damn it. Corey, you watch UFC.
Yeah, sometimes when I can.
Do you think Betch Correa is a dude? Do you even know?
Kinda.
She's fighting.
I mean, she looks like she has mannish features, but unless you see the downstairs regions, you can't know for sure.
That's true. You're right. Now, do you expect? I mean, do you suspect? You know, the little steroid treatment, the little, you know, overwhelming of testosterone inside that body.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay.
You can tell she has a little bit too much testosterone.
I'm going to fight Rhonda Rousey. And I'm going to feel what a champion's all about.
I'm gonna fight her.
I'm fighting the women's UFC here. Look at me.
But first, let me shave my beard.
From the Tower of Power, too sweet to be sour, funky like a monkey. Ooh, yeah.
There we go. Nice. Love it.
Oh man.
All right.
NFL's left.
I hate to be rude, but I'm hanging out with people. I don't want to be rude to them, so I'll catch you guys later if you guys are still on.
All right, man.
Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow, Will, if not.
All right, no, you'll see me.
All right, good luck tomorrow.
Freewill.com.
Freewill.com.
Oh, yeah. Long story. That's an
Oh,
off-camera
boy.
topic, though.
Yeah. Hashtag free will.
All right, see you.
Ugh.
So, yeah, it was, other than that, I was talking about the Tom Brady suspension and how much it's a bunch of load of crap and fucking.
Yeah.
To get your opinions on that would be much appreciated. So unleash hell.
Oh well, obviously it's bullshit because I mean I know a lot of people are saying this already, but you take a guy Ray Rice beats the shit out of his wife, fucking 4-game suspension, and Tom Brady gets the same thing for allegedly deflating footballs with no proof or anything to back that. What the freaking accusation? Nothing to back up the accusation. That's the word I was looking for.
It's funny because, like, all right, you use the like Brady deflated the ball. Brady didn't deflate shit.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't do anything. He just didn't comply where he did not need to comply. And
exactly.
Well stated that what's his name? Something Wells. I forget his first fucking name.
Yeah.
Said that he did not need Brady's cell phone. So he's like, all right, well, fuck it then. You're not going to get my cell phone then.
Well, Brady's...
Oh, here, take it anyways. Here, take the fucking phone. Yeah.
Yeah, Brady's lawyers made it expressly clear that the NFL is not going to be able to look at his phone at any time in the investigation. So that part shouldn't even matter.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not legal. It's not
legal. It was established beforehand that they would not be able to look through that phone. So why does it matter if he got a new phone?
I get new buy whatever the fuck he wants, guys.
I get new phones all the time. The phone I'm on right now is new. Got it 3 weeks ago.
There you go, man. Does that mean that Mythic C has something to hide? I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. Deflating balls and molesting children and mowing lawns, bro.
There you go. Because that and at the end of the day, buying a new phone is more illegal than humping cats.
Yeah. And partying with 14-year-olds.
Yeah. At the end of the day, yeah, you need to keep that old cell phone to just keep your personal integrity intact.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the timing's a little bad that he kind of ditched his phone during an investigation, but I don't know if he was just trying to get a new phone or his old phone doesn't work anymore. Or, from what I understand, Tom Brady replaces his phone every 4 months. So,
well, there you go.
That's my understanding of the situation.
When you got people, I forget the other guy's name. Was it Ed Hardy or something like that?
Ed Hardy?
Yeah, like it's another player in the NFL. I think his last name is Hardy. Don't quote me on his first name.
Is it Greg? Maybe.
Greg Hart? I don't know, but it's the dude that got caught. I guess they have him on video or they have pictures of him. Had his wife or girlfriend or whatever the fuck laid out. Like he fucked her up big time.
Yeah.
With guns and everything around the bed.
Yeah.
He's getting a 4-game suspension, I guess, for that.
Exactly. The same thing as Tom Brady.
Because but Tom's getting it because he ruined
it is Greg. It is Greg.
Greg Hardy. All right. he ruined the integrity of the game. All right. So look at the players you have playing in your league.
The integrity of your league already. You have people beating their wives, beating their kids,
and then
fucking drowning pit bulls.
Yeah. And you have a commissioner who's turning a blind eye to I didn't see Ray Rice do that, but the rest of the nation saw it.
Yeah, but
that's not ruining the integrity of the game at all. Oh no, that's
no. They draw the line at deflating footballs.
This is the one I come out with because it's the most relevant to the case. You got Aaron Rodgers who comes out publicly saying that he tampers with the footballs also.
Yes.
He overinflates the footballs.
Almost every QB fucks with the footballs before the game because they like to have them at a certain air pressure. Yep. Some of them go over, some of them go under, but because it's the Patriots and because it's Tom Brady and because we're fucking been dominating for the past century, they don't care. That's all that matters is that, I mean, not century. What is it? Decade, I think? 12 years? Yeah, decade.
Almost 2 decades.
2 decades now.
Almost 2 fucking decades. 5 more years will be 2 decades of dominance.
Yeah, but
always make the playoffs. We always win the fucking division. What the fuck?
Even if we don't make the division, we always make the division game.
The only time I believe the only time that we didn't win the division was 2 times out of the past 15 years. It was that one year after the first Super Bowl win, and then there was the year where Brady got hurt.
And
the year, and Castle came in. We still went 11-5, but
made it to the playoffs.
AFC East was fucking no. We didn't make the playoffs.
We didn't. I thought we made it to the playoffs. Got eliminated round 1.
No, we went 11-5 and not made the playoffs because the Jets had the same record but had the tiebreaker.
Okay.
So that's that. So, I mean, it's been close to 2 decades of fucking dominance.
Yeah, but like I was saying, that's all they care about is because if it was any team and anybody besides Tom Brady and the Patriots, this shit literally would not matter to anybody.
Nope.
Like if you went like fucking Steelers, let's say Ben Roethlisberger fucking did it. No one cares about the Steelers.
Ben Roethlisberger apparently raped somebody.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He's convicted of rape.
Yep.
And he still plays for the NFL. Last time I checked.
How many games did he miss? I don't remember. None.
I don't know. I'm gonna go. I got my computer right here. Hold on.
Ben Roethlisberger. Look it up. Ben Roethlisberger. As far as I know, he missed no games. I believe he settled out of court, and then that was it. Ben Roethlisberger. He raped somebody. It's all good. You can rape, beat, murder. Whatever.
As long as you don't. Just don't deflate any footballs and you're in the clear.
Don't deflate the balls. Don't deflate the balls. Don't inflate the balls. You're good. But you can rape, kill, murder, whatever the fuck.
Ray Lewis.
Yep. DUIs. Le'Veon Bell, best running back in football right now. Le'Veon Bell got caught for driving under the influence last year. He's got a 2-game suspension.
It's stupid.
Shadow Man, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, dude?
How you doing?
Digging the crow picture.
Yeah, thanks.
I don't know how familiar you are with the topic, but we're talking about UFC 190, and we're talking about the Tom Brady situation.
Yeah, I've heard of the deflating scandal, and I know about Rhonda Rousey's upcoming fight.
Yeah, she's gonna win, no doubt.
Yeah, she is a freak of nature. She could beat the crap out of me.
That's my baby right there.
Right.
A triangle choke from her would be heaven for me.
Yeah, you die a happy man with just like a big smile on your face, like.
Fucking right.
Oh. So at least when we're at your funeral, we'll be like, he died a happy man. That's the way he wanted it.
I know you were talking about her fighting a man. I think.
Yeah.
You know she actually already knocked out a man, not in a UFC fight, but like in real life.
I believe it.
Yeah. It was something at a movie theater. Someone was being rude or something, and like pretty much Rhonda told him to stop fucking around, like be quiet. We're trying to watch a movie or whatever. And then after the movie, like the girl was running her mouth, and the guy stepped to Rousey, and she just fucking clocked him and took him out. He was out. He was just out.
I love it. I fucking love it. I really do. I love it. It's fantastic. People are so fucking ignorant. Like, remember, she is Olympic caliber athlete. Man or woman, you do not fuck with these Olympic caliber athletes. You know what these people do? They dedicate their entire lives to one fucking sport. And they are proficient. Hers is judo. That basically means she can toss you wherever the fuck she wants.
She wants, and she can break any limb that she wants to break.
She will dump you on top of it. She's not gonna double leg takedown you. She's not gonna fucking do wrestling on you. She's going to grab you. She's going to put you in the air and put you upside down and dump you on her head.
But I am sure that, you know, behind her mean exterior, I'm sure she's a nice person in real life, you know, if you got to know her.
She's fantastic. She's an awesome person. Listen to her interviews. She's so down to earth and cool. But when people talk shit, she calls them out on it.
No, yeah. I mean, she's very confident in herself, which is important.
Will, I found it too. Now get this. Ironically, Ben Roethlisberger was suspended for 4 games.
4 games for rape.
4 games for rape.
For rape.
So,
for those who didn't know, Ben Roethlisberger got suspended for 4 games, the exact equivalent of Tom Brady's suspension for not even deflating a goddamn football just because he did not comply, quote unquote. But Ben Roethlisberger was convicted of rape and missed the same amount of games. Why is no one talking about that?
Yeah, that sounds very strange.
What is it? Hold on. This is the very first line of this. This is from the Washington Post, 2010. Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger's 6-game suspension has been reduced to 4 games by NFL Commissioner Rodger Goodell.
Get that? Wow. Does that not tell the story or what?
From 2010.
He's convicted of rape and gets his suspension reduced. Tom Brady cannot be convicted of anything because there is no proof of anything, and he gets his suspension with upholded.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, good news is the Players Association is appealing it, and it's probably not going to stand. So fuck the NFL, fuck Goodell. We're going to take another championship this year, and that's all there is to it.
Right, but it's gonna go to federal court, and if anything, he might miss games at the end of the year, which is what we don't want.
No, he's not gonna miss games at the end of the year. You really think Kraft would put himself in that position? Being near the playoffs without your all-star.
He already did though when he dropped his initial appeal, and which he apologized for today, early this morning. He's like, I put my faith in the league, and it was the wrong fucking thing to do. And fucking amen to that. You do not bite the fucking hand that feeds you. I was talking about this with Jesse before you joined. That when the whole Ray Rice thing was going down, there was only one owner in the fucking league that had Rodger Goodell's back, and that was Robert Kraft.
Yeah.
He's the only one that came out and spoke publicly on that fucking issue, as far as I know.
Well,
what happens?
Well, before this whole Deflategate thing happened, I'm pretty sure Goodell and Kraft were actually really good friends.
That's what I'm saying. They were fucking like this.
But now Goodell's like, oh well, fuck you, Kraft. It's just hate, man. It's just all hate.
Well, his dad's a politician, so he acted as such. He did what his dad told him, taught him. Yeah. He's like, oh well, yeah. Once you get in a position of power, fuck everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Just fuck them over. Fuck them. There's no friends at that point.
In my opinion, they should just fucking get a new commissioner.
I just think it's funny that nobody, even on the radio, they're talking about Ray Rice and they're talking about Adrian Peterson because that's shit that happened last year, but nobody's going back farther than that like we just did with
Roethlisberger, Ray Lewis, guys like that.
Ray Lewis went to court and had to plead his case.
Yeah, and he was found innocent because of his lawyer. And
he didn't miss any games. No suspension, nothing.
It's just, I could look that up too.
Yep. All right. Look it up, man.
Oh man. Huh?
I'm gonna go take a piss real quick. You guys, fucking Shadow Man, if you got anything to add, man, feel free, dude. Throw you two.
Okay. Well, you may not know this. I'm from Ireland, so I don't really know much about American football.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, it's very hard to tell. It's like midnight here, Irish time. Um, yeah, I'm actually Irish. I know my voice wouldn't really sound it, but God, I wasn't like talking about sports.
Yeah. Ain't
Mm,
talking about anything, dude.
yeah, yeah, I do podcasts every Tuesday or some live hangouts with people.
Nice.
Yeah, so if you wanna check my channel out, hit the subscribe button if you want. Go right ahead.
I'll probably have to check that out. But yeah, I'm really not on YouTube that much. I pop in for small appearances every now and then. I'm mostly at work, but I try to get on these hangouts when I have a chance. Tonight, I just happen to have nothing to do for the next couple hours.
Oh, that's cool.
So here I am.
Yeah, I just did a podcast there yesterday on. I was just giving my final thoughts on the Hulk Hogan story of his whole racist issue.
Yeah.
And what I just did there in that episode was just gather everything together and just say, look, at the end of the day, he shouldn't have got this Chris Benoit treatment. He should have just been fined or suspended.
He should have been. I completely agree. Like that they cut him. They took him out. I agree with that 100%. He was being racist. He was saying things that no one needs to really be saying. But I don't agree with the fact that they kind of like scrubbed him from history.
Yeah,
like he's not listed on the Hall of Fame anymore. He's not listed on the alumni list anymore. And that part, I think, because I mean, you can't let one point in time define his entire career, because when he was in wrestling, he was wrestling. The time that he was big, he was wrestling. He made that company what it was. So
yeah,
the fact that they now scrub him from history and take him off the Hall of Fame and stuff like that, I don't agree with that part. Should he be fired? Absolutely. Why not? It's not even a question to me, but I don't think they should have removed him from the Hall of Fame or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for him, there wouldn't be a WrestleMania. I mean, we wouldn't have WrestleMania moments. We wouldn't be talking about.
We wouldn't have WrestleMania moments.
I wouldn't be saying, Mythic, what's your favorite WrestleMania match? You'd be like, what's that? It'd probably just be called something else. And, when I look at his career, he has done so much for the business. And you can't forget. I mean, I may have not known Hulk Hogan a long time, but I know the contribution that he has made to the business.
Yeah. He was definitely... Oh, Will's going to love this when he comes back.
I'm here. I'm
all right, Will.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
In the case that Ray Lewis is arrested in January with no suspension and a $250,000 fine.
That's it. The New England Patriots.
Accused of murder, $250,000 fine, no suspension.
Ray Lewis supposedly killed someone. Went to court for it. Was found innocent, but he was brought to court. So they had probable cause.
Yep.
A warrant out for his arrest. Did Brady have any warrants out for his arrest?
No.
No, nothing. He still played in the Super Bowl, fucking won the shit, and fucking that was it. A $250,000 fine, was that against Ray Lewis himself or the team?
Yep, Ray Lewis.
Against Ray Lewis. All right, that's a hefty fine. All right, that's cool against one person. But
but they give bigger fines than that for illegal hits sometimes.
But missed no games. He missed no games.
No games, not one game.
Yeah.
Tom Brady supposedly knew about something. Supposedly knew about something.
Yeah.
The team gets fined $1 million.
We lose draft picks.
First-round draft pick and a fourth-round draft pick. And then their star fucking quarterback misses 4 fucking games for something he had no fucking part in. And even if he did, you have no proof that he actually fucking did it?
Exactly.
Fuck out of here, man. You got me raging. You got me fucking raging. God
Like I,
damn it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I said, man. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Shadow.
Fuck.
Yeah, I was going to say this reminds me of an incident that happened last year in football. It was during the World Cup in Brazil, where this attacking player, Luis Suarez, bit an Italian player. And, this wasn't the first time he did it. He did it
Yeah.
once before. He got like a 9-game suspension. Second time, I think he got banned for like 10 games. And then his third time, they had to ban him for nearly about 3-4 months because of his biting. We don't know why he bites. Like he's been to he's been to therapy. He's seen a psychiatrist.
Bath salts, man.
The guy is from just trying to remember which country he plays for. It's Uruguay, and it's still baffling that he's still biting. And now, what happened was that he left Liverpool Football Club, and then
Yep.
he went to Barcelona for a bid. Obviously enough, I think the suspension was still around. Like he couldn't play in Europe, he couldn't play in international games. But I think they have dropped it. I'm not too sure if they have, but at the same time, like these kind of matters. Yes, that Luis Suarez, as he's called, that's what his name is. He deserved to get suspended for that period of time for biting people.
Well, yeah.
And I think I don't know where he lives. Is that acceptable where he lives? I mean, like, every culture is different. I mean, if I went to, I don't know, some part in the globe where spitting is respect, I get spit in your face, it's like, oh, you're respecting me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where that place is.
But, like,
I don't care where I
maybe-
am. Someone spits in my face, they're catching an elbow.
Yeah. Whereas I don't know about his upbringing too much. Like, I kind of wonder, is there something there that happened? But again, I can only speculate because I don't know the guy's life personally. So when I look at him now, he's a lot calmer, And I remember a few players from Liverpool Football Club. They had talked about him and said that he was fine. He was relaxed. He wasn't biting anybody. He was friendly towards his team. And now that he's over in Barcelona, he's fine. He's doing great again. But it still brings up the question: is he going to bite somebody again?
Yeah.
It's like the whole Tyson Holyfield incident. Is he going to bite again?
That's stuff like that, and they let it slide, and it's okay. He just does. It's something that he does. He just bites people.
He just bites people.
He just bites people. Like Mike Tyson bit off Holyfield's ear. What happened?
Yeah.
He just bites people. It's all right.
Yeah, but like even FIFA were saying, and even I was saying this.
Ears, man, keep your gloves up above your ears.
Yeah. Yeah. I should start biting people.
What I'm saying is the NFL is claiming like there's no precedent for any of this stuff. Like there's never been a suspension like this before. No shit, because you overturn all of them. But because
exactly. For far worse things.
Because it's Tom Brady and he's fucking Giselle and you want to fuck Giselle, but you can't fuck Giselle.
Yeah.
You're not.
But I do remember there was one suspension that actually stuck. That actually stood. I remember it years ago. This was like 95, 96. You probably don't know this guy. Eric Cantona, he was a famous French striker. What happened was he did a karate kick to a football fan and he was banned for 8 months. Like he was gone for an entire season. And it stuck.
Mm-hmm. That's in what we call soccer.
Yeah, we call it soccer here as well.
Okay.
And I remember the incident, and he even after his suspension, he was fine. He didn't do it again, and he played out the rest of his football days. And I think that's just the one dent on his record that's just going to sit out for him. I mean, there's other players I know that have done similar stuff like that, like Zinedine Zidane. On his final match, he headbutted Marco Materazzi at the 2006 World Cup because I believe Materazzi said some racial remarks towards his mother, saying she was a whore, and the next thing you know, he headbutts the opponent, and then he gets sent off considering the fact that he was going to retire from international duty. And that really put a very sour mark on Zidane's record.
Yeah, his legacy as a player as well.
Yeah.
I just want to compare. Like I'm looking about. Look at how the NFL treats their integrity of the game. All right.
There is no integrity of the game.
Their integrity.
Yeah, I mean,
think about the words used. Tom Brady violated the integrity of the game. So it's okay. Like I said again, I'm gonna say so. We have rapists. It's okay to be a rapist, a murderer, repeated offender, assault and battery, drunken driver, steroid user, violating the truck policy, all this stuff. But two on the fucking New England Patriots, the ball boys, they carry the sack, all right? They get teabagged on a daily fucking basis because two fucking guys did what they did. You're gonna suspend one of the premier fucking players in your entire league's history. He transcends the fucking sport. This motherfucker rivals Joe Montana in statistics, championships, any fucking thing you can name of. Single season passing records. You name the fucking shit. You've done it. You want to tarnish this guy's name for what? Are you trying to be on the next fucking? Are you trying to be on the next fucking hit reality TV show called Rodger Goodell? I fucked over the American public.
It's giving me one of these, you know.
Yeah.
Well, they actually have my story, my real life story on VH1.
Speaking of,
motherfucker.
Go ahead, Shadow.
As long as you're raping, killing, and beating people, you're good. You can play.
Yeah. Speaking of,
whatever the fuck you want, you're good.
Governing bodies gone wrong.
Get the.
No, you can go ahead. Oh, okay. I was just going to say that speaking of governing bodies, sure, FIFA, if you don't know, is under a lot of fire because of the scandals of bribery.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, and our own Football Association of Ireland was involved. We're very pissed that our own president of football here in Ireland, and I remember covering the story on one of my podcasts, and like I was pissed in it. I remember being pissed because, like, you know, Sepp Blatter, you look at him and go, how is an old guy like him still president of FIFA? Why isn't someone younger in there? You know, and it all fits in. The bribery, like his bribes go back as far as your own country, America, from like the MLS. I'm not too sure on that. You can probably recorrect me on that. But when I was covering that story, I knew it was big. I had to talk about it when I first heard about it, and I was pissed at my own like football president. I just wanted to rip his head off, and we still do. We want him out because we just do. But the problem is we can't get rid of our football president because he has friends. His friends will say, oh, he's a great guy. Don't sack him. He's brilliant. I love him.
That's all that matters in the world these days. Who you know, what color you are. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it's similar to like a former prime minister of Ireland that we had. We want him arrested. What happens? People are going to defend him and go say, oh, he's a great guy, he didn't do anything wrong, he was completely innocent about these golden handshakes, he never did shit, cut it out. You know, it's like we can't do anything about it because he has friends and connections, you know?
Not who you know, it's who you blow.
Exactly.
Yeah. Pretty much.
But back to what we were talking about with Tom Brady.
Shout out to Josh at work. I know you're not going to be with us at much longer, man. It sucks for me because you fucking make me laugh on a daily basis. You guys know what I'm talking about. I just feel like doing this. He's a fireball just like myself. He just does it at the wrong times. But
yeah,
fucking good luck in your whatever the fuck you're moving on to. Put his 2 weeks notice in, as far as I know. But fucking get your life together and fucking do the right fucking thing. But nonetheless, man, I'm gonna miss you. I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
To get that out there. Sorry.
But yeah, a statistic came out. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. They did a poll with NFL fans who's the most hated team and coach in the NFL, and number one in both were New England Patriots and Bill Belichick.
Of course. Even though the Denver Broncos cheat more than any other fucking team in NFL history, so I'm just saying. That just goes to show you. No, it's the truth, dude. Look it up. Look it up.
Yeah.
I know you already fucking searched this shit. It's the truth. The Denver Broncos have been caught for more infractions to the NFL's rules than any other fucking team in NFL history.
Exactly.
It's either them or or a close second is the Oakland Raiders.
Mm.
No joke.
Mm-hmm. NFL's fucked these days, man. It's all politics.
Yeah, it's a pity, you can't leave politics with politicians, I mean, there's politics in everything. There's politics in the NFL, there's politics in FIFA, there's politics even in acting,
wrestling politics everywhere, bro.
Yeah, there's like probably politics in, cooking industry or in any industry, You can't escape the politics.
Here's the new question, like, how in the fuck did politics work its way into everyday life? And why is it there?
I have no idea. I often ask myself that question, like, when did politics become a part of other industries? Politics is for politicians. That's what they do. That's their job.
In my opinion, it's because people these days, they're too afraid to form their own opinions, that they just take whatever garbage is coming out of their television screen and stuff like that. People are too afraid to put themselves out there and form their own opinions, that they just take in whatever they're fed.
All right. So would it be reasonable to say that I know this for a fact, that most companies and most establishments where you work for, they fear unions because unions unite their workers, the hourly, and they do not want that, where they can have complete and total control. It's almost like a dictatorship. I've had managers and supervisors say, this is not a democracy, this is a dictatorship. Like, fuck? You know what country, motherfucker? And the ones that are, the more outspoken are the ones that get targeted the most. It's the ones that are most obedient that do not ever get fucked with. And it's just something to pay attention to. It's a sad, but it's a truth.
Amen.
Is that why? But do you guys think that has happened universally, like in all aspects of life, even in school?
Yeah, I will second that, because my folks work in the education industry, and yes, there is politics there for certain job positions, because like they deal with it. I remember when my dad was going for the principal of an elementary school, as you call it. He had to deal with politics over his age, over his, maybe his experience, that it's all about having someone youthful, but my dad was very knowledgeable. He had experience, and he was the best person for the job. He got the job, and I'm pretty sure that when he has to step down, there are going to be flipping young vultures just trying to peck away at him, so it's like, okay, I'll get the job, I'll get it, with my own politics card. It's available now in all good stores. It's just... Like, that's what my dad has to deal with on a daily basis. He's just like, he comes out and he goes, Shadow Man, I have to deal with politics again today, blah, blah, this, and teacher saying, oh, I can do the job very easily,
See, that's the thing, too. Everyone always thinks they could do better, when in all actuality, they don't know. Sometimes the people doing the job don't even know better.
That's
my experience, anyway.
I experience that on a daily fucking basis.
Oh, hey, me too, man. I work with a bunch of morons, so...
Because, like I said, what I just mentioned earlier is, the most outspoken ones are the ones that get fucked with. That's me.
Yep. That's me too. You already know.
Yep. I just can't fucking help it, and like, I know more than I have to teach people who make buku more money than I do
Yeah.
how to
Yeah.
do their own shit. And I'm
Yeah.
like, the fuck? But then I mentioned that to like, it's just I'm tired of beating myself up over it. It's just like, you know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna come in and do my own thing and fucking I do what I do and that's it. I guess I don't like to say that like I want to just keep my mouth shut, man, because there's gonna come a day when I'm not gonna keep my mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
gonna happen. But I would rather that not happen. I would rather that people realize what the fuck people are capable of. Like people who are truly deserving of what they should have should be given to them
Yeah.
based on merit, not because of who you know, not because of who you are friends with, not because of whose ass you kissed. It shouldn't
Yeah.
be that way. And I guess like politics have trickled down. I'm sure it's not began now, but it's more prevalent than it ever has been.
Yes.
Very true.
Politics is in everything, like Shadow said.
Yeah, like I do acting for outside of YouTube, and I've had experiences with politics. Let me tell you, like I remember doing this play. I had this part given to me, then my part got changed, due to politics, because the woman in question said that I would be a better character than, say, the character I had previously, and there you go. That's the politics card, and I was like, what? Come on, I have a part here. You just gave it to me. Why are you changing your mind all of a sudden? And I was just like, come on.
Now
not
you
the
gotta switch up
politics
your
thing.
whole fucking your whole routine. You gotta switch everything up. Prep the
Yeah.
place on the fucking part.
Yeah.
Hey, you're gonna play the part of Bray Wyatt today, and then all of a sudden you come into work. Oh yeah, we change of plans. You're gonna be Fandango.
Pretty much. That is it. It's like,
It's quite the switch.
yeah, that's what happened to me. I was doing Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was originally to play Paris, then I got changed to Friar Lawrence because apparently the woman in question said that I'd be better as the friar than Paris. I was like, okay. And then my part got changed. I was like, fuck you. Thank you.
Did she end up being the prom queen also?
She got Juliet. I was like,
You got
fuck off.
Of course she did.
Of course you did. Hey, whoever you are, you're a cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen.
Fuck you and your future children.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Dixie. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, I never left. I just been on vacation.
Been on vacation. He's like I said. He's like the Green Ranger. You play the flute. He shows up. He does damage. He gets the fuck out.
That's it, man. Dragon Zord and be out.
Awesome.
Ugh.
This is the greatest Google Hangout that nobody's fucking joined. Where are you guys?
I know, right?
Seriously.
It's like I'm actually around for something, and now no one's around.
Conversation's good. Fucking topics are good, and nobody's to be found.
Yeah, it's because we're aren't we on your page, not
We are
DCA?
on mine. We are on mine, but I shared it on Google Plus, and everybody who I've been on Hangouts with for the past fucking 3 weeks knows this shit's going down. So
Yeah.
Get the fuck in here, guys. Stop fucking around.
Yeah, sure.
they're waiting for
Bring her
Charlie.
brain,
If Charlie
yeah.
Wolfkill was here, they'd be here. They're waiting for drama.
Fuck Charlie Wolfkill.
Yeah. I swear if he was in here right now, they'd all start just coming in like
Yo, I swear if
drones.
Charlie was in here right now, I'd fucking make him eat a bag of dicks.
For those who don't know, Charlie Wolfkill is the one that is responsible for me being a star on YouTube because nobody ever heard of me until Charlie Wolfkill. He is.
Yeah.
I owe everything in my life to Charlie Wolfkill and all the drama videos that came from Charlie Wolfkill. I'm obviously being really fucking sarcastic right now because it's actually
Yeah, we know, dude. I never got involved in drama. I just built myself up, from the ground down. That's what I did,
Yeah.
I never got asked to be a part of any group or faction or war. I was just like,
Yeah.
I was watching from the other side of the fence. I was just like, huh, a little bit of a bomb over there.
Yeah, see me, I'm not interested in becoming a huge YouTuber or anything like that. I'm just here to have some fucking fun and talk some shit.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. That's why I'm here. Let's have some fun, you know.
Was that I to this day still wonder what the fuck the DCA original channel would have been had we not closed it down.
Taking it down, yeah.
I really,
Yeah.
really do. It's because, I mean, I've said it 1,000 fucking times, but it's the truth, man. At that time, we were fucking hot, red hot.
We were on fire. We were definitely on fire.
White hot.
Yeah. I remember I was red hot at one point, and you know, my channel I had to shut it down because of problems. You know, won't say why, but if it hadn't closed down, yeah, I probably would have been a lot bigger than I am now.
How many
You know,
subs do you have? How many subs do you have right now?
I have 41 now.
41.
Yeah.
And you just got back up and running.
Yeah, I started about April this year.
Mhm.
And,
I have 100. I have 115 right now, and it's just because of the shit I've done lately. And trust me, it has nothing to do with my gaming videos because nobody fucking watches them. Nobody. They really don't. It's all based on drama. It's all my highest rated videos are all about fucking drama.
That's very strange because like
That's what people want. They just want to get their jollies from us talking shit and people talking shit about each other.
well,
That's all people care about.
some gaming channels that I'm sub to. I know one in particular. He's from the United Kingdom. He actually doesn't do any drama. He just does very good gameplay, very good commentary, and he gets good views. He's got over 100,000 subs, and he's doing very well for himself. You know, he goes to a lot of conventions. You know, Machinima asks him to do some reviews for him, but overall, yeah, he's doing very well at the moment. He's playing a game that's red hot, Total War Attila series. If anybody has played Total War. That's very popular, and he's very good at playing it. You know, he gets, you know, advice off his subscribers. They leave it down in the comment section. He's very professional as well as what he does. So I can see why people watch him. So you don't have to do drama in your gaming videos. You can, you know, try and spice it up any way you can. That's how I see it. Yeah.
It's hard with gaming because it's all been done before. It's so hard with gaming. Like everybody, like especially now with the PS4, everybody's streaming. Everyone on there.
Everybody.
Yeah. I understand that.
Hard. I don't know. It's hard. I get viewers from time to time. I don't know, man. I like coming on here and being myself. Like I said, I'm talking about UFC. I'm part of the YWC. If it's, you know what I mean? But I'm talking about UFC and NFL stuff. I do that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do whatever I want to do regardless. Mythic C's going to do the same thing. You already do the same thing. That's what, like he said, he just comes on here and fucking says whatever. He comes on here, has fun.
That's it.
That's what it should be.
Yeah.
Always.
I mean, that's what, you know, guys I'm subscribed to do. They just come on here and have fun, you know? I mean, even if they're doing a walkthrough of a game and they explain where, like, certain secrets are or what's the best route to take, you know, they like to have fun with it. And they might tell you their frustrations of how many attempts they had to do. It's like, yeah, I've had that feeling before. Know what you mean, dude? And, yeah, like, I'm just looking at the list of people I'm subscribed to, and, yeah, some of them produce great content. They don't need drama in their lives, you know. They're able to, you know, just do it. Able to just mute out all of this negativity and just push, you know, full blast, you know, full steam ahead. And, yeah, that YouTuber I was on about, hold on now. I am sub to him because I do like that Total War series. It's very good, and he's very good at playing it. He plays it on hard mode, so that shows you he's very, very good. Yeah, I think his name is Lionheart X10. Yeah, that's him. He's from the UK. And he's very good. Yeah, Lionheart X10. Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, he plays a lot of the Total War series, which is red hot at the moment, so people tune in to watch him for that.
Is it spelled a certain way? I'll plug his channel in the comments section.
It's Lionheart X10. It's all one word, and
No
he,
caps.
no caps, no. It's just small letters for his name, and then X, small X, and then 10. He's got the world's largest Total War channel on his channel art, and it says "Join the Pride." You know, hence his name, Lionheart. Join the Pride. It's very clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, his sub count is very, very good. He's very good. He's over nearly 147,000 subscribers. He has a Twitter and Facebook page. He's partnered with Machinima, so he's doing very well for himself, and no signs of him doing any drama. No signs of him complaining about his life. He just records away. Well, apart from maybe I think his dog barking in the background. He just ignores that. It's like, stop that.
That's what the people want, the dog barking.
Exactly. They want a dog barking, they want a cat fighting with another cat. It's like, shut up, will you? Let's say.
Yeah. There's the drama. It's the drama between him and the cat and the dog. That's it.
It's like, and then they come on next week, it's like, sorry, my dog had to be put out. Sorry about that.
Just like the fuck out of it. Just like it. I hate you.
You got rid of the dog. F you. But no, in the time I was on YouTube, I started 3 years ago. I never got involved in drama, so I just built myself from the ground up. And
I just like pissing people off. I'm really good at it.
no, yeah, no doubt that you must be.
When I see something, I'm kind of on the same wavelength as Corey is, but when it takes something that really, like, I have to believe, like, that shit's fucking wrong, and I'm gonna say something about it. And when I say something about it, I go, well, you obviously have heard it today, but like, I have to say something. I can't, if I bottle it up, it's gonna be like, a volatile, like, situation. I have to, if something pisses me off, I have to voice it and get it out of my system ASAP. I have to. Verbally.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. If I don't get it out verbally, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen later on.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I have to, and that's just the way it's been. It's the way it's always gonna be.
I don't see why it should be any other way. You got a problem? Speak your mind.
You're talking about you guys were talking about Hogan a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Listen, where me and Corey are from, every fucking race uses the N-word freely every fucking day.
Yeah.
Every fucking day, night in, night out, they do it. Hogan was on his personal fucking time. Nobody should have been privately recording him. I'm sure he didn't know this shit was happening. So the person that recorded him should be under more fire than what Hogan is under right now.
Well, I'm not too familiar on the whole situation. I just know the gist of it. Didn't some of the comments come from his sex tape with what's her name?
Yeah, the sex tape. But I don't think, from what I understand, he didn't know that fucking thing was being filmed. Which is why his legal group is suing the whatever the fucking company that put it out there.
But the whole thing. Like, the whole thing with it is it's a two-letter difference. ER and A.
Okay.
That's it. He used ER, so therefore it is a racial, it's offensive racially.
Okay.
As like you said, where we're from, they say it all the time, but they say it, the way they say it, it ends with an A.
Can I just voice how stupid that is? Because it's...
Hey, that's hey, remember what we were talking about earlier, politics.
Yeah. That's so Oh, hey,
That's what it is.
Wait a minute. You how did when you said the N-word? Well, what letters did you use on the end?
Yeah, exactly. Two letters.
Did you use ER or did you use A with a parentheses?
Because Vince McMahon did it on television.
Yes, on public television, on a paper.
But with an A, and it didn't matter.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Fuck off.
Hypocrisy, right
The
there.
United States of America has been fucking pussified beyond all fucking belief.
Yeah, but you do gotta realize, like, these days, the United States, like, the racial thing and the sexual, like, the whatever LGBTQ community thing, that's all really sensitive stuff these days. Back in the 90s and the Attitude Era when all that stuff happened, that shit didn't matter.
Hogan said that was in the 2000s. I want to say it was like 2003, 2004.
But it's coming out now, and especially with all the recent, like, racial things with cops and stuff going on. Obviously.
All right, so now it makes sense though. We're trying to draw attention away from the policemen who are beating the fuck out of everybody, killing everybody, fucking abusing citizens' rights. They're right. The Fourth and Fifth Amendments in particular. So we got to take the attention of, we got to take it there. Hulk Hogan said the N-word. Boom, now everybody pays attention to that. So now these cops can beat the fuck out of anybody that they want, say and do whatever the fuck they want. A fucking guy gets beaten up by 15 cops in a Target store. They take him out of the store with his pants down. They don't even have the decency to lift his fucking pants up for him because he's fucking handcuffed. You motherfuckers.
That's how it is these days, man.
I swear to God, I say this all the time, but I mean it. One day it's going to happen. I am moving to Canada, and I'm out of here. I'm fucking out of here. They say America loves it, leave it. I'm fucking going to leave it. When I'm ready, I am fucking leaving it. I swear to God. I mark my fucking words.
Hey, I hope to be out of this country one day, too, man.
Yeah, come over to Ireland.
I don't really like it very much.
We'll love you.
They won't reject you. Want to admit it or not, this really is turning into Nazi Germany back in World War II era. It really fucking is. They're doing it like little by little though, so it sneaks past you. They're being smart about it. They're not just hitting you with it full blast.
Yeah.
If I get assassinated tomorrow, you know why.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, dude. I swear to God, like, I do not want to live in this country anymore. It's getting worse and worse. Obama fixed this. Obama fixed it. No, he didn't. He just found a new way to fuck you over.
Yeah. A more subtle way to fuck you over.
Yeah. I mean,
I have health insurance now, but guess what? It gets me nothing. I'm not covered by. I went to get my hip checked out. Guess what I have? No coverage. They didn't cover shit.
Yeah, over here, like I've obviously medical insurance. I have a medical card, and if I get checked out or whatever, it doesn't cost me any money. You know, I don't have to pay the doctor's fee. You know, so I get a good checkout. You know what I mean? I think the only problem that we have over here is that we have, there's people with private health care where it's not health care for all. It's not universal, which is kind of annoying because, like, if I get sick or an infection, like, I can get a semi-private room, and I hate that, I mean, yes, I get looked after very well, but it's like, at the same time, other people like myself can't get that same treatment because, heck, insurance could be very expensive for them, it could be too much, and they're not getting a free healthcare plan or something to help them, get at least a bed. I mean, our waiting list in Ireland for hospitals is atrocious. Like, seriously, you'd probably be waiting maybe 8 hours to get a bed, or 12 hours. You could be waiting an entire day.
I'll tell a story. I fucked my shoulder up so many years ago, like, really bad. Really fucking bad. Took it to the hospital. I'm sitting in the waiting room. Basically, my right arm is hanging off of my body. I'm sitting in a chair with my hand touching the floor, not because I want to lift it up, because I can't lift it up, because it's completely separated from my clavicle, which is my shoulder joint, your neck to shoulder joint. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So my arm is basically hanging off my fucking body. I'm waiting there for 2 hours. like that. There's nobody in the waiting room. The reason why I was waiting that long, no insurance.
Yep.
No
Yeah.
insurance. They bring me in, pop
Whereas,
my shoulder.
you know,
They put my shoulder back in place, and they say, "Oh, you're young. You'll heal. You'll heal in about a couple months. You'll heal." 10 shoulder separations later, I finally have fucking health insurance where I can't use my right arm anymore. It's useless. And I go and I get surgery on my arm where I can fucking use it again. That's how the healthcare system works in the United States. It's fucking garbage. I would rather pay higher taxes and be completely covered medically. All right, so at least I know my money's going towards something that's going to benefit me. And I guess in Sweden, they have very high taxes, but they get free education and free healthcare. I'd make that trade any fucking day of the week.
Yeah, a lot of our European cousins have a very good healthcare system. If you came over to Europe, you would get very good healthcare systems, especially in Denmark has a very good one. Sweden does as well. The United Kingdom's isn't too bad. But yeah, Europe is the place to go for probably better healthcare, considering like if you compared Ireland to our European neighbours, their healthcare system is probably a lot better than ours, because we still have problems with ours, which is evident because I know. And the whole fact that we can't provide healthcare for all is atrocious, and like even here we're suffering like a housing crisis, and we can't get houses for a lot of families who are actually homeless. There's actual families that are homeless, and we can't find a simple solution. Like there's abandoned warehouses you could turn into like makeshift accommodation. You could make something out of it, get them off the street, get them somewhere to sleep, for Christ's sake, and make sure it doesn't cost them too much, so they can get food, they can get water, they can shower at least. It's crazy.
It's much easier to just take that money and put it in your fucking pocket and walk away and fucking be like, hey, look, I'm rich.
Yeah, and another problem we're suffering at the moment is we're now getting water taxes over here, and it's not settling homeless. And we can't find a simple solution. Like there's abandoned warehouses you could turn into like makeshift accommodation, make something out of it, get them off the street, get them somewhere to sleep. For Christ's sake,
Yes.
make sure it doesn't cost them too much. So
Here in America, the only way to get decent health insurance and help from the government is to have no job and do drugs and.
Hey, look, I'm rich.
And you're rich. Like I got people all around me who don't work, but they're on welfare from the state, and they all drive new Cadillacs, and it's ridiculous. But like guys like me and Will, we work our asses off every day, and we have to pay out our ass just to get fucking stitches.
Yeah, we work and we work and work and work and work and work our fucking ass off. We live paycheck to paycheck, just to fucking survive. But these motherfuckers that come in here, I'm sorry guys, but they're illegal immigrants, and I know Donald Trump gets a lot of bullshit for this, but he's 100% correct. These motherfuckers come in here illegally, take our fucking jobs away, and claim racism and all this bullshit where they get more free money. Or if they come here and they marry a fucking rich old white motherfucker, let's say like you're a good-looking Latina bitch with a fat ass and big titties, and you come over here and you find some old white motherfucker who's been divorced for like fucking 20 years. He wants to get some pussy real quick. He's gonna give his entire fucking estate just to get that pussy one time before he fucking dies, and then bam, you're a citizen. You got your green card. You're good. You got pregnant by this motherfucker. That's how it works in the United States. That's the politics.
Well, that's very true.
Let people sneak in. Obama fucking approved what? How many people got amnesty? Where they snuck in the country, and then all of a sudden you're United States citizens.
Yeah.
Because
we don't got enough of an overpopulation problem.
Get the fuck out of here.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah. Our biggest problem at the moment is excuse me, got a bit of a cough. Well, one of our biggest problems now is we have to pay for water, whereas we didn't have to. Usually the water companies here would, pay out the money. And yet again, our government is penny pinching the poor and not penny pinching the rich enough. They just penny pinch it out of us because we're the easiest targets. Seriously.
Right.
With the amount of shit our government has done over the years, especially like pension levies and the universal social charge and all this shit that they did with Europe they're a bunch of backstabbers. I hate my prime minister at the moment. He is an asshole, and like the moves that he's made have really affected this country. It's wrecking it instead of improving. And it was recently found that they only collected half the revenue they needed from the water charges, which clearly states that some people in Ireland do not want to pay for it. And I'll tell you why. It's because we're a very small population. We're not the United States. We only have 5 million people in our country. We're not a huge continent or state like America.
That's an incredible number because, like, I believe New York City has 2.5 million or close to. That's incredible. Continue. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. 5 million people in an entire country?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's over 32 different counties, as we call them, or states, if you want to use that. But the fact of the matter is, we can't pay for this because we're very small. We're not huge. Okay, like there's only so much you can do to a working class person in Ireland until he has nothing left. And these water charges are very hefty. We have to pay like about $64.10 or €64.10 just for these charges, but secretly it costs a lot more because they're trying to get like a total of €800 million off of us. So basically, it's a joke, okay? I even saw there's still protests about this, and there's still people, revolting against it. And I'll never forget this sign this guy had in a protest. He said, "I am not going to pay for a flush, for flushing a toilet." And he was right. Why would you pay for flushing a toilet? Why don't you tax air next? Or tax me talking,
That's next, dude. That's next.
Yep. And also for combing my hair.
Pretty soon they're gonna charge us 50 cents a syllable.
Yeah. Or
dude.
yeah. Or if we use anagrams, it's €100 out of your pocket.
Yeah.
But yeah, our government is fucked up. Like, since we found out about their golden handshakes, the bribes, and the lies, it's
What do you mean? All right, what's that term? Like, I want you to describe that term. Golden handshake.
Golden handshakes are like bribes, like taking money from politicians to cover up shit. I remember the last prime minister over 18 years ago. I remember him resigning because of issues of bribery and getting payoffs, and he got out of it and got one of another former prime minister in, and he basically left him that mess. He left him that mess, and he got away with murder. I mean, the pensions.
Kind of like George Bush.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of pensions that our politicians have, it's unreal how much money they have. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, they get a comfortable pension, they have a comfortable life afterwards, and what does someone like me have? Jack shit when I'm
exactly
a
nothing.
60-year-old man. I'll have nothing. Whereas they have everything covered, so they're not, even if they die, they still get their funeral expenses covered. They still get, a sort of a bright way out when they pass away. Whereas someone like me might as well just chuck me into a pauper's grave, for God's sake. Because I'm cheap. I'm just a cheap ass bitch. I mean, that's the way I see it. It's ridiculous.
I'm getting cremated when I'm done anyway, so fuck them.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking fire sign. I'll die with the flame.
Like go.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be dead, but my soul will be fucking consumed by the flame.
Yeah. Oh God, it's
Nah, man, you're
No, the flame holds no fucking no bias towards anyone. If you're in it, you're dead.
pretty much. And another thing about our country is we're still very young independent-wise. We're not as long independent as America is, but at the same time, it's like we still have so much to learn here in Ireland. It's unbelievable. Like, we still have so much to learn and so much to kind of discover. And but at the same time, it's like we don't seem to learn from our mistakes. We're not maturing as a country, and having a more mature government, which is highly unlikely. I mean, that's like asking for a politician to start giving out free puppies or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what's gonna happen now is I'm glad you mentioned that because professional sports often provides that avenue to reach out and grow internationally. So Conor McGregor is doing that in the United States for you guys.
Yeah.
The United States citizens who are Irish, like myself, and Corey is Irish blood in him as well.
Yep.
And hence his red beard, if you haven't noticed. We are fucking behind this guy 110%. This motherfucker came over here, and the Irish fighter has been exploited in this country for fucking decades.
Mm-hmm.
Here's some of the tough Mickey Ward, fucking what the hell is his name? Hands of Stone. Fucking he fought in the UFC. Like Marcus Davis, all Irish descent, especially in this area of New England, Boston, New Hampshire area.
Yeah.
Bro, you guys, like, listen, this shit is taking over like a firestorm here. But it takes something like that. Now people are going to pay attention to your country, but that could also be a poison because if the United States is paying attention to your country and its exports, including your fighters, which have well known throughout history being one of the toughest, like people say, oh, well, white people, they can't fight. White people can't play basketball, this, that, the other fucking thing. So racist.
Yeah, someone tell me
so
that.
Fucking racist. So fucking racist. But they call it reverse racism.
See, I fucking hate that term, reverse racism.
Seriously, dude, it's fucking ridiculous.
It's not reverse, it's racism.
Yes.
White against black, black against white, Hispanic against Chinese, it's racism.
Yeah. Fuck's sake.
No joke.
Reverse, my fucking dick.
That's
If I call
racism is a product of the American fucking what do you call it? Politic view. Reverse racism. I would love to meet the person who created that fucking term and fucking stab him in his throat.
For real.
pretty much, because like racism is racism. If I start dissing Corey, saying he's a white cracker, etc., I'm being racist towards him because of the color of his skin. It's obvious I'm being racist, but all people just laugh and go, oh, that's a funny joke you just told there, Shadow Man. You're a very funny guy. No, I was being racist towards my own race, a white person. I just made fun of him. So apparently when I say I'll process Corey into my own milk, apparently that's not racist. It's a joke. I'm not being racist. It's stupid. I make fun of a black person. Oh, you're racist. You're a sick motherfucker. Go to jail, you sick freak. I get chased down the street with sticks or fire.
Yeah.
It's hypocritical.
But if a colored person or Hispanic, black or otherwise does it to us, it doesn't matter because we're they're the minority or whatever you want to say. Even though where I live, I'm the minority. So
no, that's not true because we were the minority when I was in high school too. But you're not in high school anymore. Well, neither one of us are. Well, I'm just saying that's the myth that was told to us as white citizens of the city of Lawrence, Massachusetts. I'm going to throw it out there. Lawrence, Massachusetts, on the East Coast. If you are white, you are considered the majority. However, if you go to Lawrence, Massachusetts, I want you to take a good look around you, and you tell me what the fuck you see. Now, because I said that, somebody's gonna, hey, he's being racist. No, I'm being realistic.
That's the truth, dude.
I'm being realistic.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm telling you, dude, I am fucking telling you, you will think that you have traveled to a whole new country.
Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic, pick one.
And they fight, and ironically enough, they fight with each other on a daily basis.
Yep.
Kill each other on a daily basis.
Very much.
Guess who does no killing in that city? Caucasians. They don't. The few that are left. And I'm not saying that because it's a joke. I'm saying that because it's the truth.
Yeah, pretty much that is the truth, you know. I mean, some races don't really fight as much as they used to. So it's very true. Like I will tell you this, like the English a long time ago, they used to be very racist towards the Irish when we moved over to the United Kingdom for work, because like they used to have signs saying no paddies allowed, and you know they were making fun of our names, and they didn't like the fact that we were coming over just to find a place to live or get a job. They were just all like, "Oh, look at these Irish pricks! What are you doing over here? You twat! Get the fuck out!" You know,
Yeah.
like that in our faces. So we've experienced racism as Irish people. We've experienced it.
I
And
believe it.
yeah, it was horrible. I remember one of my relatives was working over there, and she got a bit of a hard time because she was Irish. You know.
It's fucking bullshit.
I believe this, and history proves it correct, that the Irish and the Scottish are considered the N-words of Europe.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we're stereotyped a lot for our drinking, but that's not very true. Because if you look at me, I don't drink a lot. Number one, I have epilepsy, so I have to take care of myself. Okay? I've been epileptic 5 years now, and I'm being very sensible. Even when I was non-epileptic, I wanted to be sensible with my drinking. So I'm not the typical Irish that gets his head hammered off all the time. I am sick of it, okay? I'm actually a sober guy, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to get drunk to have a good time. I've got this hyperactive energy in me, if you ever did see it. And you'd think, God, he must be on some sort of like drug or alcohol or something. No, it's called being on a high. My own drug.
Drugs are bad, guys.
Yeah. Okay. It's a very bad, okay?
And look at what Mythic C is lighting up right now and looking up.
I'm not lighting, rolling, but
Boy, he's rolling. He's rolling.
lighting soon.
I mean, that's like me
I see where
stereotyping.
it's going, Shadow Man. I do. And in all honesty, you remind me of one of my friends, Chris Ortiz on Facebook. If you're friends with me on Facebook, friend him as well. He's a cool guy. Yeah, man. I applaud anybody that can just live straight edge. I do.
Yeah.
I really do. But I don't hold their recreational uses against them. I don't.
Yeah, I mean,
You can't tell someone how to live their life, and you can't stereotype someone on how they live their life, because there's plenty of British motherfuckers who love their ale just as much. They love their pint just as much.
I mean, yeah, it's very easy for me to stereotype the Americans saying, oh, they love to know about their Irish heritage, or they think leprechauns are real. No, maybe they actually like our country for its tourism or the fact that it's a beautiful place to go.
Can I ask you something, Shadow? Because it's always just been a question I've wondered, and you're actually from Ireland. So I want to ask you, do you guys, really celebrate St. Patrick's Day over there?
We do, yes, but it's more considered of a drinking day than anything else.
Because what's funny to me about St. Patrick's Day is St. Patrick was Scottish, and he wasn't even from Ireland.
Yeah, it's very weird. Don't ask us why.
And his color, in the color green, I mean, I understand that's like the color of Ireland, but St. Patrick wore a blue robe.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, the Irish and the Scottish were treated as lower fucking life forms by the British. So,
I don't know. I just always wondered that.
If you watch the movie Braveheart, you know that the Irish and the Scottish actually joined forces to fight the British. So.
Yeah, I mean, we fought for centuries to get our freedom, and we got it in the end, and we formed the Republic of Ireland. We managed to get what we wanted, but we're still not a united Ireland. We're not united yet. We're not unified because there's 6 states that belong to the United Kingdom, and they won't change their ways. You know, they're very different to the Republic of Ireland, which is where I'm from, and you know, we can't change their minds, unfortunately. That's just the way they are.
Now,
And,
is that the source of the Protestant and
well, that's where well, it's up north in Northern Ireland, as it's called. Up there, they have these groups like the Orange Order and other different kind of societies that really don't want to associate with the whole Republic of Ireland idea. They didn't believe in it, and they're very proud to wear like the orange colours when they're marching through certain areas in their own constituency. You know, they do their orange the orange marches, as they're known, around July. Yeah, it's around July they do them, and there's still some sort of like tension between the Catholics and the Protestants within that area because they don't like the fact that the Orange Order is allowed to do their marches there, and you know, because of the whole kind of issue with the Irish Republican Army fighting up there as well, and a lot of areas are still very attached to that kind of heritage. So there is still tension in Northern Ireland, and as I say, I've said it probably to many friends of mine and even people we know, as soon as we start talking about a unified Ireland, it's like up north goes completely crazy. It's like the Ulster Unionists say no, the Orange Order go nuts, and they start getting out the red flag of Ulster. It's got this hand up like this that says no surrender. It's what it basically means. It's a symbol of no surrender, and it's practically impossible to try and unify Ireland. I mean, I'm sure it was a lot easier to try and unify America, or you know.
No, it
What the
wasn't.
fuck? America's not unified for shit.
Unify.
I could be wrong. I could be
When
talking
the
out of
Civil
my
War,
ass.
the Civil War went down so many 100 years ago, man. I'll tell you what, Abraham Lincoln did not. God bless him. He did so much for this country, but he really, at the end of the day, racism still exists, and the reason that we fought the South is still here today. It really,
Yeah.
it really. The North won the war, but really, nothing really changed. We killed so many of our own, it's unnecessarily, over dumb shit. And that's the thing, and Americans are still doing that today on a smaller scale, but it's adding up. It's really adding up. I would like to know the numbers from 1990 up until now, how many deaths in America due to fucking
Domestic violence.
domestic violence, fucking police brutality, National Guard fucking up and shit like that, as opposed to the Civil War. And I guarantee the numbers aren't as far off as they should be.
Yeah, that's over here in Ireland. If you're to look at the deaths from like 1990 till now, some of them are kind of like gang related or family feuds, like traveling families.
Yeah.
Or it's either due to criminal gangs, family feuds, traveling feuds as well, because travelers here in Ireland are very strong with their traditions and they don't really back down. Also maybe, you know, local kind of accidents in neighborhoods, or you know, just the occasional crime. That's what we have to deal with. But the biggest problem at the moment now is, you know, criminal gangs and drug lords, and you know, especially traveling families fighting against one another. That's a big thing we have to deal with.
Yeah,
in
I was
this
gonna
country.
say, like, don't the I maybe sound like I'm stereotyping, but this is as far as my knowledge reaches. Don't the traveling families solve their issues due to bare knuckle fistfights?
Yes, some of them do. Some of them do stick to that tradition. You are correct in that sense. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if they still stuck to their traditions of having bare knuckle fights, because there's no doubt in my mind that it still goes on today. I mean, they did it back when rural Ireland was a lot different. And even today, in today's modern day Ireland, yeah, they still would have a bare knuckle fight. Wouldn't surprise me.
Sounds like a good way to settle things.
Yeah, it's better than getting a gun and shooting somebody.
It's better than crying to the fucking police or
Yeah, I mean,
making it a legal thing.
like over here, guns are not a huge issue. Would you believe it or not? If you were over here, the only way you could have a licensed firearm is if you're only using it for gaming, sports, or for target practice. That's it. We are so strict in our gun laws, and there hasn't been a single school shooting here. If you were to ask me that, I would say no. There has not been a school shooting. We have about 300,000 licensed guns in this country, and not one shooting. Not one. Yet America is out of control with their gunfire. I mentioned this in the podcast.
That's because
How come you guys can't set a good example? I don't know.
Because we can literally walk down the street and buy a gun with it from the freaking crackhead on the corner. And everyone has a gun.
The only way guns...
I'm gonna refute that. We have the right to bear arms in our country.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I stick by that, but only because of this reason alone. And I've done my research, and it's a truth. I mean, research it yourself. Where firearms are legal and anyone can have them, there is a less amount of crime. The crime rate is down, the murder rate is down, because everybody knows that anybody you try to rob, steal, rape, murder, whatever the fuck you planning on doing because you have a pistol, you have to think about this other guy has a pistol too. Now, I know it sounds like the Wild Wild West type of fucking theory, but it works. I live in New Hampshire. I can park my car outside without fear of somebody trying to rob it. You know why? Because we have the right to buy. I could go because I have a license. I can go and buy a gun right now if I wanted to. Go buy a gun and file for my concealed carry license. $10 at the county office there.
Mm-hmm.
$10.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
But
so I dare you to come rob my car.
well, obviously, I'm not going to rob your car if you have a gun, but I just see it very differently.
I understand. What I'm saying is, like, imagine if you knew, like, you had a gun, Corey had a gun, I had a gun, your next door neighbor had a gun, your grandma down the street had a gun, a shotgun. Everybody that you knew had a firearm inside their household. Would you even think about trying to rob their house, rob their car, rob anything from them? You wouldn't.
Nope.
Because like, it's a 50-50 chance. I could succeed and get away, or I could be dead.
Yeah, I understand that. That's fine. I'm not going to kind of change your mind.
It's somewhere. I'm sorry. I don't want to. I'm trying not to cut you off, but I kind of like stop. I'm pausing myself. I don't know what place. It's in the Middle East. The safest place on the planet is either a city or a country in the Middle East where everyone in their household has a firearm.
Okay.
It's state issued or whatever the fuck. If I'm wrong, fire away at me on the comment thread. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure it's a fact.
But here's where I kind of look at things a bit differently. Now I know your health care, you say, is a bit crooked, and that's fair to say. But like, you say anybody can get a gun. That's true. Okay.
Where I live, yes.
But at the same time, you don't know if these people could be mentally sick or could have mental issues upstairs. I mean, look at some of the horrific shootings that America has had not too recently. I mean, look at the movie theater shootings, the Charleston church shootings. What were these people? They were mentally sick. They were mentally ill. They didn't get a health check. They
They were
didn't get.
mentally, but my counter is this. I gotta cut you off. They were mentally ill, but they were smart enough to pull off military-like procedures
Mm-hmm.
in order to execute these acts of execution, which
Right,
I find very contradictory. They knew what they were doing. They pre-planned it, which tells me they're not so mentally off.
But like, does that ever kind of hit home with you that maybe a psychopath could have a gun, but I'm not aware of it, and any time if something triggers them off, they're going to pull out that gun. They could potentially shoot you. They could potentially shoot you.
Exactly, I agree. But if you had a firearm of your own, what could you do?
Yeah. The thing with me is, I don't trust myself with a firearm because I know myself. I couldn't, have that mentality to kill somebody. I just don't want a gun in my house. That's just me. I'm anti-guns.
Nothing wrong
I'm
with
against guns. That's just me. That's how I feel about it. If you have a right to bear arms, fine. America has a right to bear arms, but when it comes to gun killings where you're from, it's a lot higher than probably any other place. Like the gun shooting percentage in a lot of your states is very, very high, and would be kind of a bit worrying for tourists, especially myself if I was ever coming over. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love America. You've got great monuments, great things to show off. I would love to see them, but in the back of my mind, I am kind of a little concerned. Like, you have guns over there; they're legal. What if someone points one at me and what do I do? Because where I'm from, I've never seen a gun in my life. I wouldn't know what to do if someone just got their gun out. I'd probably panic. I would freak out because you have a gun.
That proves my point. All the more reason that everyone should have a firearm or at least be trained to use one and know what they're capable of.
Yeah.
So, do you get any sort of background check before you are allowed to have a firearm? Like, they look at your history, or
I think they make you fill out a query form before you get one.
You have to take a training course to, for your aim and everything, so you're capable of using the device, obviously. But in New Hampshire, obviously, our slogan is "Live free or die." We're country folk. But I grew up in Massachusetts. I'm from the same city Corey's from.
Yep.
And the way it happens on there, the rules are more strict. Like in cities and states like Massachusetts, New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, fucking gun laws are very strict. Washington, D.C. In New Hampshire, it's like I said, I don't know. It's almost like we have a common understanding. What I was trying to prove was we already know that anybody on our street or in any fucking apartment, household, whatever, they could own a firearm. We know that when we're here, we know that because hunting, everybody hunts up here. They have some type of weapon, So it's do I want to take the risk of fucking with this household, knowing that I'm in this state that has a law set in place where any household, any person above the age of 18, I'm not saying 15, 14-year-olds carry fucking guns around. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you're of legal age, you can purchase a firearm.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure
that would you think of robbing somebody? You wouldn't do it. You would think twice.
Yeah, especially because in New Hampshire, you guys have the right as, if someone steps on your property and you tell them to leave and they don't, you have the right to shoot them.
It's called the Stand Your Ground Law.
Yes.
Yep. Stand Your Ground Law.
Massachusetts doesn't have that.
Right. Well, it's just over here where we're from. Guns aren't a huge issue, but we do have strict gun laws. But I will say this: crime isn't rampant. Okay, the only huge issues that we have to deal with are stabbings, or just gang local gang shootings, like that's the worst we have to deal with. We're not, you know,
Oh, dude,
like
that's everyday
America,
life here.
where we need arms. We don't really need them here because our ways of crime over here are a lot different than say in the States. Like I can understand now why you need arms. Okay.
Yeah.
I can understand that completely, and that you need arms to protect yourselves. And yes, you are right. Maybe crime is down. Maybe no one would fuck with you because you have a gun in the house. You could just go, you better keep on driving. You know. But over here, our gun laws are strict because we don't have huge issues with it. You know,
Yeah.
we're a happy country. You know. Um, you wouldn't hear too much gun-related deaths over here. I mean, we have rape, murder, you know, suicide, which is a bigger problem in our country now because of the state our country's in. But over here, no, guns aren't a huge problem, even with strict gun laws. That's just from my view, you know.
It's a valid point of view.
Hmm.
It just shows how different, a country can be from one to another.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's why I like living here. You know, that's why I like my country. You know, I know I may have problems with it, but I still love my country. You know, I like, you know, walking on green grass, the Irish green grass, eating some of the finest cut meat you'll ever eat. If you eat our meat over here, you'd love it. Our meat is fantastic. It's one of our best exports that we bring over across the world, and you know, like, you should really try our milk. It's fantastic. It's fantastic stuff. Like,
I like your butter. The butter.
oh yeah,
Oh, fucking God, so good.
yeah. We're like we actually feed our cows like rich grass, which makes their meat and milk a lot more, you know, healthier to drink and eat, which makes it just perfect. You know, and that's why our produce is very fresh. We're like the farmers here in Ireland are very, some of them are still very traditional, and you know, they grow everything from the ground. They would still produce it off to a lot of markets in Ireland. So, you know, we're doing very well. You know,
And I love that shit. I really do.
yeah, like
Love that.
in our chocolate, for example, we use a glass and a half full of milk in our chocolate, which makes it taste different. So if you came over here, word to the wise, our chocolate is a little different to what you're used to across the pond.
Does it get you high?
No, but it would taste different. That's
Really?
what I would
Our
say.
chocolate gets us high. Come on, man.
Some of our chocolate brownies will get you high.
I wouldn't be surprised if I was to show
Come to
you.
Come to
Yeah.
my house. I'll give you some brownies. They'll get you high.
Yeah, I'll get some Cadbury Dairy Milk and show you how they taste. Yeah.
All right, guys. Look, I hate to cut this short, but I gotta go to sleep real soon because
Yeah, I'm heading out in a minute
I have an
anyway.
engagement in the morning, which I shouldn't even be attending, but I have to. So
Well, good luck with that.
thank you, I appreciate it. Free will.
Free will.
Hashtag that on Facebook.
Hashtag free will.
Free the bringer of rain. The bringer of rain brings you the rain. Now bring him the freedom.
That's it. Seems only fair.
I should be fine. I'm all set. But
Yeah.
guys, this was very fucking fun, very entertaining. I appreciate you guys coming on.
Thank
No
you.
problem, man. Anytime I got free time, just expect me to pop in. I'm always checking for you guys on Hangouts.
Awesome. Love it. All right, man. Shout out to Mythic C. Shout out to Shadow Man. Subscribe to their channels. This is the Bringer of Rain 13. I'm out of here. And I might catch you tomorrow. Have a good one.
See you.
See.